Hey guys, it's Rebecca. I realized that I haven't made a video in 4 months. I totally didn't realize 4 months had passed since the last time I made a video. So hey, I'm sorry that there's so much time has lapsed. And I just wanted to come on and give a little update, talk about sort of what's been going on. I know that the last time that I posted, well, technically the last time I posted was the DDR challenge with my husband, which was my way of just having a little bit of fun. But before that was talking about the gastric bypass. So I wanted to give a little bit of update about what's going on with that and what's happening in life in general. Check in with you guys, see how things are going. Again, I'm so thankful that I have people who are subscribing to this channel, and I hope you guys will all stick with me. I would really like to start posting at least once a week, now that things are kind of picking up again. And I got a new phone, which also helps. I have officially become an iPhone user and an iPad user. My husband is not happy, and if he was here, he'd probably make some funny comment, but he is not an Apple product person, but I'm actually finding I really, really love it, and that seems to really help me want to do some more stuff. So anyways, that probably didn't make much sense, but anyways, basically what I'm trying to say is better phone, better iPad means better videos, which means I feel more confident doing these. So what I wanted to post today was just letting you guys know where things are at. So in October, I went for my orientation session for gastric bypass. So here in Ontario, so I'm from Ontario, Canada. So here in Ontario, if you want to get gastric bypass surgery, you need to talk to your doctor, and then your doctor sends in a referral to, we have like a bariatric organization. They send it into them. That organization then refers you to the clinics that are closest to you. For me, it's right in my hometown where I can do all of my pre-op and post-op stuff. And there's a chance I could even have my operation here, as I just started doing it here in the fall. So in October, I went for my orientation. And the orientation is a 3-hour session you sit through, and you meet with the social worker, a dietitian, and nurse practitioner. And they go through all of the ins and outs of the surgery and things that you need to know before you make the decision. So things about cost and lifestyle change and what it's all going to look like. And it's a really overwhelming session because they throw a lot of information at you. They know it is, but it's also going to make people really stop and think, like, is this right for me? So I went to that in October. In November, I had gotten word, I had been told that I was being approved to continue forward with my process for getting gastric bypass surgery. So it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm approved for the surgery. The surgeon makes the final call on that, and I haven't met the surgeon yet, but I've been approved to continue going through the process. So I'm excited for that because that puts me closer to actually meeting the surgeon and getting a yes or no from them. So I did my first appointments. My first appointments were with a dietitian and a nurse practitioner. Nurse practitioner went through, my medical history, all of that. And for me, I'm lucky because I don't have high blood pressure. I don't have diabetes. I don't have hypertension. I don't have any of the things that a lot of plus size people tend to struggle with. There are a couple concerns that they have. So everybody here gets tested for sleep apnea. Everybody here gets sent for a psych evaluation. Their concern with me is because I have an eating disorder background, because that's a struggle that I've had. They want to make sure that that's something that definitely is healed in me and not something that I'm going to struggle with going forward in the future. But honestly, I don't see that being a problem. And for those of you who understand my faith, you would get where I'm coming from on that, in terms of, like, I really believe that God's healed me from some of those things. So, they want to make sure that that's not going to be an issue. And because the last thing they want to do is send you for major surgery, just to see you go through, bulimia or anorexia or binge eating or any of those things. Now, I'm not saying, obviously I'm plus size. I still have my binges. We all do. Maybe we all do. I don't know. I feel like everybody could overindulge every once in a while, but they're not like they used to be. It's not like a full binge and a full purge like they used to be. So they want to do that. And then I have some acid reflux, so they want to make sure that there's no like stomach ulcers or anything that way. So that's also something I have to talk to internal medicines and everything. So there's still some appointments to come. But I met with them. The nurse said she didn't see why I couldn't continue forward as long as everybody else cleared me. So I met with the that day I met with the nurse practitioner, dietitian, and social worker. I forgot there's 3 of them. So she didn't see why they couldn't approve me. The next person I met with was the social worker. Had a great conversation with them. They were so friendly and so helpful. And the biggest part for me was I figured I would have to meet with the social worker a few times because of my mental health background. And honestly, he was like, I don't see having to see you again unless it's dictated by the psychiatrist, but he didn't even see that being a problem. So that made me feel really good and really positive about that. And then the next one was the dietitian. And the dietitian gave me some great points to work on, some things that I had gotten kind of wanting some help with. Sorry, there was something on my desk that I wanted help with. Like I'm a terrible adult, let's face it. I'm 32 and I still don't feed myself breakfast. So hence, issues with food. But making sure that I'm eating breakfast every day and what that looks like. And so that's been a bit of a challenge, just trying to figure out like good, healthy breakfast options. I am so not a breakfast person, guys. Like, I have a really hard time. Right now, my favorite thing for breakfast, and this is so weird and so random, is actually a tortilla with peanut butter and a banana. I don't know why, but I love them. They are so good. I feel like it reminds me of my childhood, but I don't think that I ate a lot of peanut butter and banana sandwiches or anything. I don't know. I could be crazy, but I just love them. So that's my big thing right now. A little bit of carb, a little bit of protein. I got a fruit in there. And then making sure that I'm eating lunches or bringing lunches from home because where I work, it's really easy to run over to our Tim Hortons or Subway and grab something, but wanting to be somewhat responsible and making sure that I'm making the best and healthiest options for myself. So I've been really working on bringing lunches from home and bringing homemade foods. I have some great friends who have helped me do some batch cooking recently, and actually we're gonna have to get together and do another set of batch cooking. So we made some breakfast wraps. We made some chilies and some different bakes and everything. So it was fantastic. I've had lots of stuff to take with me. Justin's been enjoying it because he loves the food. I've been trying some new recipes. The dietitian also encouraged me to check out Pinterest and see what I can find, because your best resource sometimes is other people who have been through the process and the recipes and ideas that they've come up with. So that was another thing. Also, switching over to like just drinking water or infused water with Mio, that kind of thing, because they really don't want you drinking pop or caffeine, not even carbonated water, because after the surgery, if you drink something carbonated, it can actually hurt your pouch. Sorry, I'm going to try and put you down so I can show you this. Okay, so bear with me a sec because I actually don't have a I can't do that, hold on. Okay, let's see if I can. Oh, that's really bad. Okay. Crap. I can't put you anywhere. I'm trying. Sorry, guys. Okay, let me try this. Okay, so. Oh, that's a bad angle. Oh, sorry, guys. I really need to get a phone stand. That was what I've concluded. I need a phone stand. Okay, so we're going to do that. So this is a terrible angle, but bear with me. So when they do the gastric bypass, they take your stomach from the size of a football to about an egg. So you're looking at, about like that big. So it's 2 ounces, right? So if you're drinking carbonated, and now you can see one of my cats. If you're drinking carbonated food, or carbonated drinks, carbonated food. If you're drinking carbonated food, that might be a whole nother discussion. If you're drinking carbonated drinks, it's gonna, your little pouch is gonna get pushed on. The pressure of the carbonation will push it, which can make you feel really, really sick and give you something that they call dumping syndrome. So you don't want to do that. So even carbonated water, they want you to try and avoid. Now, if you're a huge pop drinker, maybe a step down from drinking pop might be going from pop to carbonated water with Mio in it to just water with Mio, just so that you have like a step down process while you're preparing yourself. But pop is really not a great thing after surgery. So just trying to teach myself not to have caffeine, and I'm a huge coffee drinker. So I can have caffeine-free coffee. I can have a decaf tea. So those are fine. But I'm even trying not to drink a lot of those because it's really easy to go from that to like, oh, well, I'll just have a coffee or I'll just have a this. So trying to keep everything decaf. Also, switching from like when I'm at the gym, oh, sorry guys, you saw my psoriasis, it's terrible. When I'm at the gym and if I'm feeling really dehydrated, from drinking like a regular Gatorade to a G2, there's just some things that like learning to switch them out. And then the other thing that they said is they wanted me exercising at least 10 minutes every day. So I've been trying to do that, whether it's doing when I'm working at the gym and I'm like, because I work at the gym, if while I'm working at the gym, I'm walking a little bit quicker while I'm doing my rounds, or doing steps in place, or coming home and doing a workout video, or working out at the gym, or going for a walk with Justin, or going to the pool, or just finding different ways to incorporate activities that I love and I enjoy. So I've been trying to do that every day. So one of the things that I did, and I didn't know that I would do it, was I decided to give the Beachbody programs a try again. So I'm not going to be I'm not signing up to be a Beachbody coach again, but I do like the workouts, so signing up to do those workouts again. And I have a fantastic friend who is a coach who I just signed up under, and she is so encouraging and so positive. So she's walking a bit of this journey with me, and encouraging me to get the exercise and to do the things in ways that are healthy and positive for me. And then the next way so that was everything there. So now I have an appointment with the internal medicine specialist in February. I have some other appointments coming up in February. It's gonna be a little bit before my surgery because I can't get in to see the sleep clinic until April. So it's a bit like, I was really hoping to have surgery by the end of March, which I knew was a long shot. But I'm a bit of an overachiever sometimes, and so I can really push the limits. But yeah, so that's what's happening there. Anyways, I will keep you all updated as to what's going on. If you have any questions or comments, concerns, if you're thinking of a gastric bypass and you just want someone to talk to, please connect with me on here. You can message me. You can find me. There's so many ways that you can do that. The other thing I wanted to update you guys on. So, I know a lot of you have heard me with my voice off and on, that I'm struggling. I have been struggling off and on for a year with laryngitis or laryngitis symptoms. I saw an ear, nose, throat specialist today. He did the most disturbing thing, which was stick a camera in my nose and down into my throat to take a look at everything and see what he could see. My ears looked fine. He did say he didn't see anything too concerning in terms of like there's no tumors, no polyps, no cysts, no like anything that they would be like, oh, we need to do surgery, or you could have cancer or anything like that. What he thinks has happened is that I had an actual bout of really bad laryngitis, and because I have acid reflux and already had sort of an irritated throat, that the virus got in there and it just really irritated it. So I actually have to go to see a speech pathologist and a vocal coach. It's all in the same clinic, to help me relax my throat and my voice, because apparently everything in there is really tight and really tense, and he could see the strain, the tenseness, and the tightness there. So I'm looking forward to when that actually happens, so that I can get back to singing and I can get back to talking normally and just feeling more like myself, because sometimes it's really hard to talk because I have to use so much air to push a normal amount of voice out of my mouth. And it's been an interesting journey and battle for that one, so it's nice to see some things happening there. Anyways, this was a very long-winded what do you call it? Video. That's it. Wow. Hey guys, I was up at 5 a.m. My head, like, brain is fried. I'm so sorry. I'll upload this today. So I'm excited to touch base with you all again. I hope you're all doing well. And I'll keep you posted as to what's going on. All right, guys, have a great day.